you say customer at heart, you just mean like literally put them first, try to help them, and if you can show that through, meaningful questions, then hey, the follow up should be obvious.
Yeah, like take a genuine interest in them.
Yeah,
You
okay.
know?
So like when you say that, so if he's a plumber, tell him you love shit, like just really go into him.
Uh,
Like how deep are we? How deep do you go when you try to build rapport with someone and try to care about their situation or what they're going through, kind of thing?
so it's about trying to understand them, right? So this is why I personally don't use scripts. So just to understand that you guys are in a people business, it's human communication, it's two human beings talking. When you go on a script and try to treat this person like a robot, it doesn't work as well. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't have a structure. You should have a structure, and you learn structure from script. Okay, so I'm not saying don't use a script, but I'm saying when you learn to get off the script is when you start using your ears. Okay, and what I mean by that is when you truly and deeply listen to someone, you ask them questions based on what you hear. So if someone says, "Oh, I've never really thought that I could make 10 grand a month," you know, your next question should be, "Well, how come? Do you not know anybody that makes 10 grand a month? Do you feel like it's possible to think?" I didn't get that from a script. I get that because I took a genuine interest in why does he think the way he thinks. And this goes back to the first thing I was saying, which is understanding your buyer. Understand who they are because you're really taking, especially these low level people. It's not in a disrespectful way because they're just trying to figure their way out in the world. You're taking these people who are still trying to figure themselves out, and they need a bigger brother, someone who believes in them, right? And so you need to question their belief system a lot. It's not the same when I speak to a business person. When I spoke to, I mean, we spoke over Messenger really, but I mean, I just asked you straight up, like, how are you guys doing in the business? What's your major challenges? Me and have a very grown-up conversation, right? I'm sure we both have our challenges and that are much more personal in other areas, but when it comes to business and money, we're talking about business and money. These guys are not thinking about business and money that you're speaking to. They're thinking about the challenges that they have in their personal lives, right? So find out why. Why is it that they think like that? That's all. That's all I'm saying. Be interested in them.
Just to
Yeah.
piggyback off what you just said, so sticking to using a script to kind of go into and transition into a framework. Would you say that the most important thing in this kind of biz op is just conversational tone, dig deeper, and almost kind of? Would you say that you value the conversation more than clearing out questions just to pre-frame and get rid of objections, or try to encompass it all?
I value the conversation more, but I don't want to confuse that with the fact that I have no intent on the call. You know
Got
what
it.
I mean? Like the conversation I'm having is attached to an intent. My intent is who is this person? Is he a deal? Is he not a deal? Am I wasting my time? Or is this a deal for the future? Is this a deal on this call? Is this a deal for the future, like another time? Like all these things are going through my head when I'm having the conversation. So I don't want you guys to think as I'm just having fun on the phone. I'm asking, why were you motivated to schedule the call? How long have you been following for? If we could help you solve one problem in your life right now that you have your attention on, what would that be? Why do you say that? Have you looked at this in the past before? Why haven't you done it already? If you could do it sooner, would you? Why wouldn't you? Blah 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 blah.
So
I'm interested in
prioritize.
trying to do the deal. Go ahead.
Yeah. So literally prioritize conversation, but do not lose the intent of the call.
Yes, absolutely. So I suppose what I could say is make sure that the questions and the sales process you have, that's mechanical, right? It's a very mechanical process. But don't forget about the art and the flow of having a human conversation. You want to be the guy at the bar, right, who's super cool that everybody like when you go to that guy at the bar, he has like you just have a great conversation with him. He's a stranger, you've never met him before, you know? Like he's got cool stories, he's wise, all this kind of stuff. But he also knows what to ask from you to get you interested in him. So anyway, yeah, I don't want to overcomplicate that, but yeah, you know what I'm saying.